Kelly Ripa reveals the only reason her and Mark Consuelos' son Joaquin says he'll watch their late-night show appearance. In the world of daytime television, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are household names. As co-hosts of the popular morning talk show Live with Kelly and Mark, they've opened their lives to the public, sharing stories from their decades-long marriage, raising their 3 children, and offering insight into the delicate balance of fame, family, and fun. Yet, in a recent revelation that both amused and endeared fans, Kelly shared a hilarious detail about their youngest son, Waqin Consuelos, specifically, his brutally honest reason for watching their latest late-night television appearance. It all began when the couple made an appearance on a popular late-night program to promote their show and personal ventures. The appearance was typical for the long-married duo, full of light-hearted banter, flirtatious humor, and stories from their family life that kept the studio audience and viewers at home laughing. But behind the scenes, the attention turned toward what their children thought, especially Joaquin, who is known to be the most private of the Consuelos kids. Kelly, with her signature wit and openness, revealed during a later segment on Live that while their other 2 children, Michael and Lola, tend to avoid watching their parents on TV unless absolutely necessary, Joaquin had a slightly different approach, but only under one very specific condition. According to Kelly, Joaquin only agreed to watch their recent late-night show appearance if there was a possibility that something embarrassing happened to them. With a smirk, Kelly quipped, he said, "I'll watch it if something cringy happens. Otherwise, I'll pass." Mark, ever the good sport, laughed along and added, "That's our boy." Always rooting for an awkward moment. This candid family moment sparked a wave of laughter from the live studio audience, but it also opened a wider discussion about the Consuelos family dynamic, how celebrity parents navigate raising grounded children in a world of cameras, red carpets, and viral moments. Joaquin's personality shines through. While Kelly and Mark are often candid about their relationship and professional lives, their children tend to remain more private. Joaquin, the youngest, has particularly managed to maintain a low profile despite his parents' fame. Described by both parents as the sweet one and the most sensitive, Joaquin's witty response about watching their TV segment reveals a deeper layer of his personality, humorous, self-aware, and perhaps just a touch mischievous. Over the years, Kelly has shared small anecdotes about Joaquin, from his college wrestling career to his adventures away from home. Still, she's always careful to draw the line between entertaining storytelling and respecting her children's privacy. This most recent story offers a perfect balance, giving the public a glimpse into the Consuelos household without crossing boundaries. Joaquin's comment is not only funny, but also remarkably relatable. Most teenagers and young adults are easily embarrassed by their parents, even if those parents happen to be television stars. Watching one's parents flirt on late-night TV or share intimate stories might be too much for some, and Joaquin's playful stipulation reflects that classic teenage cringe, but with affection and a knowing smirk. Parenting in the spotlight. Kelly and Mark have always made parenting a central theme in their public personas. They've talked about the highs and lows of raising kids while managing demanding careers, and fans have followed the journey of Michael, Lola, and Joaquin from toddlers to young adults. Over the years, they've discussed college send-offs, high school struggles, and even their kids' critiques of their fashion choices. However, the revelation about Joaquin's late-night viewing criteria adds a fresh layer to the narrative. It humanizes the family in a way that few other celebrity anecdotes can. Instead of presenting an overly polished version of their home life, the Consuelosis allow fans to see the humor, humility, and reality of parenting. This approach is one of the reasons fans have remained loyal to the couple for decades. While many celebrities curate their public image to maintain a sense of perfection, Kelly and Mark lean into their flaws, their family squabbles, and their kids' occasionally brutal honesty. And Joaquin's recent comment is a shining example of that. It's a playful jab, a teenage eye roll, and a loving acknowledgement of his parents' public life, all rolled into one. The late-night appearance that sparked it all. Their recent late-night appearance was full of classic Kelly and Mark moments. They recounted their first meeting, their on-set chemistry from their All My Children days, and how they've managed to stay happily married in Hollywood, a feat not many can claim. The hosts of the show played clips from their talk show and even poked fun at the couple's infamous on-air flirtations. Throughout the segment, Kelly and Mark didn't shy away from talking about their family life. They laughed about the generational gap between them and their kids and how their children's reactions often serve as a reality check. "Sometimes I think we're being really funny," Kelly said on air. "Then Lola will text me something like, 'Mom, stop.' And that's when I know I've probably gone too far." Mark, nodding along, shared his own experience. "Michael is used to it by now. He just pretends we don't exist when we're on TV." It was during the post-show chatter that Kelly dropped the gem about Joaquin's viewing preferences. And once that story hit the internet, fans couldn't get enough. Fan reactions and social media buzz. As soon as clips from the late-night segment and Kelly's comment about Waqin surfaced online, fans flooded social media with reactions. Most praised the Consuelos for their transparency and self-deprecating humor, with many parents chiming in to say they could totally relate. One user posted, "Joaquin watching only if it's embarrassing is the most teenager thing ever. I love how normal their family is." Another fan commented, "Kelly and Mark being roasted by their son is peak parenting. That's real love." The lighthearted moment also sparked a wave of memes and tweets that celebrated the awkward yet endearing relationship between parents and their young adult children. Even fellow celebrities weighed in, with some playfully asking if their own kids would ever willingly watch their public appearances. The moment seemed to hit a nerve, not just with fans of Live, but with anyone who's ever tried to impress a less-than-impressed teenager. Kelly's thoughts on her kids' feedback. Kelly has long said that her kids serve as her biggest critics and greatest blessings. Over the years, she's revealed how Michael, Lola, and Joaquin offer constant, and often unsolicited, feedback on everything from her on-air outfits to her Instagram posts. "They keep me grounded," she once said. They'll say things like, "Why would you say that on TV?" or "Please don't post that photo." And they're usually right. But she's also spoken about how much she values their input, even when it stings. As someone who built a career on connecting with audiences, Kelly says her children's honesty helps her stay authentic. Mark, on the other hand, tends to be more laid back about the critiques. "I just tell them, you'll appreciate us one day," he jokes. "Until then, I'll take the L."